So I had a list here of all these 3x3s, Meiying, the Gans cubes, G. How do you pronounce these? Can we get English names?
I've never even heard of that. The G Yuan.
It's the new Feng Shi one.
And since I put that list up, there's a new Moyu one out.
Oh yeah.
Can you name any other non 3x3 cube that's come out in the past month?
Yuxin 5x5. Sheng Xiao Square 1.
Cubic Alpha.
Oh yeah, that's come out. Yeah.
But compared to the 3x3s, I gotta say, it is ridiculous.
There's like 5 times the amount of 3x3s and everything else combined.
And then I think Feng Shi's going to make another one as well. So it's getting pretty ridiculous about the 3x3s now. I mean, it's just stupid how fast they're coming out. We used to be scared because Moyu released a new 3x3 every single month. Now we're scared because literally every company's doing that. And we have like 15 new speed cubes every single month.
It's crazy. And it's like pretty much gotten to a point with the 3x3s these days where it pretty much can't get much better. All of them are pretty much the same and no one cares.
Yeah, we're just gonna imagine like a 3x3 that has, corner cuts in every place, doesn't catch, doesn't lock up, etc, etc. And that's gonna be a while until we find one of them. So.
What's the most recent 3x3 that you own? For me, it's the Yuxin. And that's like a couple months ago.
For me it's the Meiying.
Mine is the Oolong version 2.
Oh, damn.
I've had it for so long and it's just working or good enough for me. Don't need another one.
I don't buy new 3x3s.
Yeah.
There are just too many. I only have like 8 these days. Everybody else I know has like 15. I just have. Let's talk about Congs Design.
Who's Kong?
Who the hell is Kong? He's just this guy who stands there holding a cube going, hello.
Didn't the Kongs Design thing pop up when, like, Felix complained about him being all over the Moyu boxes?
Yeah.
And they're like, crap, we need another person. Who's this guy? Kong, you're on the boxes.
Yeah, it's just like Kong seeing you, Felix.
Kongs Design is an offset of Moyu, like YJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, they branched out. They branched out into another company because they were bored. Of course, that's what Moyu does. And they branched out and they were like, Kong, you go do whatever you want to do. And he's like, okay. So he walks out and goes, what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to get the Li Ying, make a small dip in one of the pieces, and then call it a Yue Ying.
Yeah. And there's the Gans. From what I understand, like, the 357 came out, 2-3 years ago, and everyone was like, yeah, it's alright, and then put it in a drawer, and it gathered dust. And then Felix changed his main to the 357, and Gans sales exploded.
Boom, everyone.
And then they came out with the 356.
Yeah, I had a kid in my school who wanted to get a 356 because he thought the centerpiece looked cool.
Oh, goodness.
Do look cool, though.
He literally wanted to spend like the $32 getting a cube that centerpiece looked cool.
Oh, wow.
Did you see the Tong Long?
Yeah.
It comes in different colours, okay?
Yay. I'm gonna get it in pink.
Black, white, blue, teal, pink, grey.
Oh my goodness, are you serious? Why?
What a weird selection of colours. Why teal and blue? They're the same colour.
Okay, I want to hold this part of the show to guess what the feel of this cube is going to be. Let's just guess the feel.
Reese's outlandish predictions.
I reckon it's going to be a mix between... I reckon it's going to be a mix between a Weilong and a Hualong. So it's going to be like slightly blocky, but it's going to be clicky as well.
I'm imagining it being like kind of smooth but like clicky at the same time. So yeah, kind of like a Weilong.
I own a Weilong version 1. I never got the V2. I remember I ordered the V1 like 3 days before Felix changed his name to the Along. So I got it and then I saw that video, I was like, damn.
Is Felix the dictator of what cubes are good?
Oh, well, I was pretty bad those days, so of course Felix was the dictator of what cube is my main. So...
Chi Qui
QIYI, what?
I'm gonna call it Quay.
How do you pronounce this?
I have no idea.
It's such a bad name.
Everybody's like, no, it's meant to be Chi-Yi. And everybody's like, we don't care.
Everyone says something different.
I remember Crazy Bad Cuba, he made like a hate video to those people who tell you how the Cuban name is supposed to be pronounced correctly. And he literally made a hate video towards them, like, being like, yeah, well, I have 200 people on my block list, or whatever Crazy Bad Cuba likes to do. So, what even is GE? What does that even mean?
Yeah. They need to pick, what is the main market? Surely the US buying cubes has got to vastly outnumber the number of cubes that anyone in Asia buys.
Probably means, like, wading duck or something like that. You want to see my wading duck cube?
Surely they figured out they need to give it a somewhat pronounceable name in English. Like Gans, you can pronounce Gans, you can pronounce Kong, Chi-Yi, no, 2x2, my favourite event, okay. When was the last time someone made a 2x2? It was the crappy Fangshi 2x2, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I actually bloody hate that cube. It's just... I take it and I play with it and I'm like, it's not even that good, man.
There's a 55mm Fangshi 2x2.
That's ridiculous.
It's stupid.
Yeah, the Dayan. The Dayan's good.
The Dayan 2x2 is the only good one. The Moyu one is crap.
Yeah, well, the Dayan's not even that good. Let's think about it. Like, first of all, it pops like
Mine doesn't pop that much.
Yeah.
Mine, I tightened so it didn't pop. So, but now it's really slow and gummy, and I don't want it to feel like that. So, I reckon the Dayan still has a lot of issues.
Yeah, it's not perfect.
Yeah.
But, like, it's far better than all the other 2x2s.
Let's talk about the Lingpo.
Thumbs down.
I don't own a Lingpo, but I have tried many, and oh, the feeling.
Yeah, the feeling's pretty disgusting. It's like...
It feels really cheap and, like, weird.
Loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, and everybody just buys it because it's Moyu, and they like buying Moyu things because it's Moyu.
No one really likes the Lingpo because, like, the last competition I went to, I asked about, like, I don't know, 10 people if they wanted to buy my Lingpo, which has been lubed and slightly modded and re-stickered. No one wanted it.
Wow.
It's like it's a fairly good Lingpo, but it's still nowhere near as good as the Dayan.
However, though, there are those people who really, really, really like the Lingpo.
They're wrong.
Like, you know, Paradox QB, he absolutely adores his Lingpo. I don't know why, but he likes it so much better than the Dayan.
The Dayan 2x2s are really different. I have two Dayan 2x2s.
You have two?
One of them's crap and slow and gummy, and the other one's ultra super duper fast.
I think they're like the Aoshi 6x6, so you can get like really good ones, which will like serve you well. Then you'll get really bad ones, which are crap. You should make it 2x2.
They should.
I know, they've come out with like a great 4x4 and a really good 3x3. Just make a 2x2. Like, no one's made one in forever, and everyone will be really excited about it.
Yeah. People are always excited about new 2x2s because everybody's like, the Dayan's old. It's like 2 years old. It's the main cube.
2x2 the second most popular event?
That or Pyraminx. Yeah, they should make a 2x2 because it would be like super buttery like the 3 and 4, and it would just quarter cut well. I feel like...
And it'll challenge the Dayan. Think about challenge, okay? If you have a monopoly, which let's say Dayan has a monopoly over the 2x2 industry, so Dayan can just swim along in life, happy, selling 2x2s, la la. But if Yuxin comes along, then that gives Dayan an incentive to improve. That gives them a reason to come out with a better one. Yuxin 2x2. Make it happen.
Yeah. Let's do it, okay? Hashtag Yuxin 2x2. Post it on every video you see now, and we'll try and get them to make it, okay?
Make it trending, guys.
Yeah.
Hashtag Yuxin 2x2.
Let's talk about Rabi. Okay.
Okay.
So, on the topic of 2x2, Rabi broke both
world records this month, but average was taken by Lucas Eder, of course.
Yeah.
But he broke 2 world records in one average, which was the .58 single and the 1.55 average in 2x2. Now, why this was controversial is because some kid walked up to him and told him it was, like, really easy. Like, he told him, oh, man, you're gonna get this Scrabble. You're gonna get world record, man. Oh, my God. And, like... And then he was, like, trying to push him away. He was like, nah, man, I don't want to do that. And he's like, oh, but practice it. It's really easy. And apparently, he was, like, holding the cube, and Robbie got a glimpse of it. Then he, of course, walked up to the station for his first solve and got world record. So... And then, of course, Sarah Strong was, like, pulling weird faces and stuff. But...
He ended up telling one of the, WCO regulators there. And
yeah.
they had like a big talk about it, and then eventually they came to a conclusion that he can have the world record because he was doing the right thing. He tried to push that guy out of the way who was trying to show him the scramble, and he told the people there. So yeah, it ended up being all good.
This is Felix's thing with the 6.88, which is another topic, but essentially the reason that was accepted was because Felix didn't have any control over what was happening.
Yeah.
And the same thing is happening here.
Yeah, neither did Robbie, to be honest. But I reckon it was probably well deserved. They probably granted it as well for his honesty.
Yeah.
Because you got to use honesty in that situation. That was, like, damn, it was pretty honest. Yeah, so let's talk about the WCA ranks. So, with this incident, it's now proven to be pretty easy to cheat.
Yeah.
And it's happened in the past. Marcin Zalewski, shit, I just butchered that. Marcin Zalewski, he cheated, and no one noticed until he handed himself in.
So with Marcin Zalewski, he was blind solver, and he got a couple of blind world records. But what had happened was the WCA delegate at the competition had told him which orientation the cube would be in when he lifted off the box, which would have saved him a couple of seconds at the start, and he could get straight into memorizing.
Yeah. So he handed himself in, and he ended up getting banned from the WCA for about 6 months, was it?
No, it was like 3 years.
Oh, 3 years.
I don't know, that's probably wrong.
Oh, yeah. But this, you gotta think, like, compared to Robbie, it wasn't really his fault, in a way. I mean, he got world record, but he probably could have gotten that world record without knowing the orientation.
But he did cheat. It's not about the time, it's about the fact that he did cheat.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it wasn't him that was cheating. He was, like, told to cheat, which was not good.
I think he requested it. I think he was like, tell me, WCA regulator, what orientation is it in? I will tell you, Marcin Zalewski.
Oh, God. But yeah, this just proves how easy it is to cheat with the WCA ranks, which is not good at all.
In the small community that cubing is, it's like, how many active cubers would you say there are? 10,000?
Yeah, I'd say so. Or more. There's many more. Because you gotta think, like, 3x3, the ranks, I used to be like 16,000. So I would think people registered in WCA, I think there's like 30,000 or something.
Yeah, but majority of them wouldn't be active anymore. Someone who got a 57-second solve at one competition in the middle of Ohio and then never came back again. So because cubing's a good small community, you can basically trust everyone to be honest, and there's not that much cheating.
Yeah.
But as it becomes more mainstream, the incentive to cheat grows greater.
Yeah.
And this is a problem that the WCA regs, they're not like, oh, you're going to jail because you did this kind of thing. You know, you could get small bans and stuff. They're not really so strictly enforced. So every time it's broken, it's really, you realize how easy it was for them to break them because, of course, they weren't strictly enforced. There's nothing really stopping them. So
Yeah.
there is controversy pretty much every month now about a world record. It's like, was he cheating?
Yeah.
Or so. Let's talk about how to prevent it with the WCA.
The thing that they do, which kind of annoys me. So, back to Rami's .58 single. So what they did was they say, okay, this has popped up. What are we gonna do about it? And then they thought it through and they said, okay, Rami, you can keep the world record. And then they didn't amend the WCA regulations. So to prevent this from happening again, which is what they should do. Every time an event like this pops up, they deal with it once and then don't prevent it from happening in the future by introducing some more regulations.
They are getting better though. The regulations were rewritten in August 1st, I think, and they have made it harder to cheat now, which is good. But yeah, they should just deal with the case as it happens, and then like add a new reg so next time it comes around, it shouldn't happen.
Make different scrambles for different rounds, because that was...
or just like make sure people are communicating with each other during that round, which is really mean. Because like when I get back from a solve, all I want to do is like talk to my friends, be like, oh, I just got like I just got world record on that scamble. Oh my god! But if WCA regs keep going like this, I don't reckon I'll be able to do that anymore, which is kind of sucks.
Maybe they should just have some spectators or something that are just making sure that no one's doing anything dodgy.
Yeah, because how easy is it? You do a 3x3 solve, you get back and you say, guys, on this one, on the orange cross, if you do R prime D2, you'll get an extended... It's easy to do. It's so easy to cheat.
Yeah.
Or you could just tell them that when it isn't actually true, and then completely stuff up their solve. Be like, oh, there's an up from T2 X cross on orange, do it. They're like, okay. Then they do it, and nothing's happened.
More regulations when cases like this come about to prevent such cases from happening in the future.
Yeah, I think they shouldn't have like an annual regulations write-up. I reckon they should have every time a case comes around. They should just rewrite it.
I want to talk about +2s. And
+2s.
So the problem with +2s.
Yes.
For those who are unaware, +2s happen when you have one layer turned over 45 degrees off of the solve position. So if you finish a solve and you're one move off, then you get a +2 second penalty to your solve.
And due to popular controversy, U2 is a +2, not a DNF.
Because U2 counts as one move, I think.
Yeah, it does.
That's why, yeah.
Because U2 is, you write it in an alg as like one thing. You don't write it as in like you, unless you're me, myself, or pi.
Yeah.
So it's one move, technically.
I saw someone get a +4 for that at a competition. It was so sad.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
My friend Tommy got one. But yeah, let's talk about +2s, because it's a problem.
The problem with +2s... Okay, let's say I'm doing a 7x7 solve. I'm doing a 7x7 solve, finish the solve, put it down.
Brad's doing a 7x7 solve, what the hell?
I don't even own a 7x7.
Whoa, is that a 10x10?
So you put it down, it's solved, except it's one move off. Oh no, you get a +2. You can still get a really good solve on a 7x7 if you get a +2, okay? You could get a world record on a +2 on 7x7.
Yeah.
Nobody's getting a world record on a +2 on a 3x3.
Like,
yeah.
Even if it was like 392 and you get a +2, 592. Heaps of people have gotten sub-6s before.
Damn, that would suck so bad. But I definitely think that 2 seconds is huge. I think even like the worst of cubers, like a non-cuber using a Rubik's brand, can at least turn the cube once in like 0.5 to 1 second.
So what you need this is what you need to fix plus twos. You need to have the penalty change depending on the event. So on 7x7, you get a plus 10, and on 2x2, you get a plus 1. And you arrange it linearly throughout all the cubes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I find the what event that I get plus twos most often in is pyramids. Because my hand, I just like finish the solve, and my hand just like turns the tip.
Yeah, I know, that happens to me all the time as well. I don't know why, it just always happens. When I go to put it down, I like accidentally move the tip with the back of my ring finger or something, and it gets me a plus 2.
Turning tips in pyramids is the worst thing ever.
Pyramids would be my main event if there were tips. Tips are like the bane of cubing.
It's like having 4 corner twists every time you solve a 3x3.
Oh my god, that's so true. Yeah, but yeah, pyramids, no. But yeah, plus twos. I reckon they should change every single event. I reckon that would be pretty decent.
Yeah.
What about corner twists? So corner twists right now result in a DNF because the cube's not solved.
That's ridiculous.
Is it ridiculous?
Well, like, if you're one move off, the cube is not solved as well. So, I reckon corner twist should be a plus 2. Because, like, it's easier to get a corner twist, depending on what cube you have, of course. It's easier to get a corner twist than than having one turn off. Like, if you're one turn off, that's just your problem in your head. But, like, you know, if you get a corner twist, that's just unlucky, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, they make it a DNF because the cube is unsolvable. Like, it can't be one turn away, it can't be infinite turns away because it's unsolvable. However, what they need to realize is when you corner twist, it's not your fault unless you're cheating, of course. Like, oh, well, got a cross case, let's just corner twist these corners, etc., etc. But, obviously, it's not your fault 90% of the time when you get a corner twist. So, when you do, they need to realize that it's not your fault, and they need to give you, like, a small penalty. I reckon plus 2 sounds pretty good for that, actually.
That would be
like,
appropriate, yeah.
I reckon that would be quite appropriate, giving a plus 2 for a corner twist. Because corner twists, with people who use mains like the Along V1 or the Fang Shi, the original one, it just happens too often, and it's really not their fault. It's like they can't use a cube that they want to use because they get a corner twist every time.
Can I bring up the problem here? So if you get one corner twist, it's unsolvable. Okay? If you get 2 corner twists, it can be, in some cases not. But in some cases it can be solved. And it is possible, and I have gotten 2 corner twists, and the cube has been solvable. What do you do in that scenario?
Well,
I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure last time I checked the regs that that's actually illegal. You can only corner twist when needed, so... yeah, I don't know about that. That's interesting.
Like, if the judge... I don't know if the judge will be able to notice it. Like, it's kind of hard to tell if you have a corner twist. Like, if you're looking at someone, but you can obviously tell if you're the one turning the cube. I don't know.
Yeah.
In that scenario, I think it would be quite rare. In my opinion, I would just like let it go.
But it's not impossible. You could use that to your advantage. You could use a method where you solve all of the edges and then permute all of the corners and just set the cube down and take the plus 16 penalty.
Well, like, if it's obvious that you're cheating, then of course you need a penalty. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I remember last competition I went to, or was the one before that, was at Cube for Cambodia. And I got a scramble, and I did the scramble, and it was fairly normal solve, and although I had a corner twist, and I swear to God, I did not feel that corner twist during the solve, like, I swear. So what I think the problem was that was, like, somebody was scramble checking, and they did they did their scramble and corner twisted during the scramble, and it was like on the bottom layer, and they just scramble checked on like the top face and saw orange, red, blue. Yeah, that's all fine, but they didn't do the bottom face and realized that there was a corner twist. And my solve was like a 19. That could be like a 12 or something. It wasn't for that corner twist. So yeah, that sucked.
There's another example of the regulations not covering something.
Yeah, so that was really a problem. That really annoyed me at the time.
How do you think we should fix the corner twisting problem? Say we get a corner twist. I get a corner twist in a solve. What's the ideal scenario? What should then happen in an ideal world?
I reckon you should just let it go. The judge it's pretty obvious when somebody gets a corner twist because they get to OLL and then they go, oh, I've got a corner twist, so I twist a corner. And the judge will realise that and they will probably acknowledge that as well. And that's fair enough, it's not your fault, so you had to do it. I reckon those scenarios are okay. It's still a judge's discretion whether you're using it to, like, cheat, like doing the OLL, twisting the corner kind of thing. That's obviously cheating, so we've got to kind of put regulations in for that, but not... I reckon that normal corner twist at the end of the solve should just be a +2.
Yeah, that's what I think as well.
I don't think you can do it as a +2. Let's say you have OLL case where you just have two corners flipped, everything else is permuted, and you get this as an OLL case. Can you then flip one corner, accidentally, in air quotes, flip one corner, and then set the cube down and take the +2?
You can't flip one corner in OLL to make a better OLL.
Well, I guess it's kind of obvious if you're going to do that.
If you twist a corner in OLL, any like good OLL, then twist one corner only, it's going to give yourself an unsolvable case. Let's talk about learning large alg sets such as CLL and OLL and all that good stuff.
What's the largest alg set you guys have learned?
Probably OLL. I'm trying to learn some square one algs right now, and full EP is 99 algs by itself, so that will probably be the largest alg set.
Largest one I know is CLL for 2x2. I don't know for OLL, because I'm slow.
You don't? Oh,
I don't know for OLL. And I'm like sub 15, so that's cool.
Yeah, I reckon Kevin Hayes brought up an idea last seminar he did at US Nationals, and he said you should learn like huge alg sets like CLL or OLL. You should learn them all at once, so when they come around to solves, you can like see it and be like, I learned that one, and try to remember it at least, instead of like not knowing it and not doing it and not practicing it. That way it like gets into your head. And I've tried that, and it really does work. And you don't like have to...
there. How do you remember 60 algorithms and then use them all in a solve?
You don't have to like learn them all at once though. So what I meant was, for example, I was learning 5x5 last two edges a while ago. And what I did was I learned the cases that look really similar, that carry similar properties, and then learnt those ones. So when I came in to solve and saw one that was completely different to something I've ever seen before, I'd be like, oh, just leave it and solve it normally. However, if I saw one that looks like the one I've been learning, I would solve that one with the alg. So I reckon, like, for example, for CLL, you could like learn the soon set, and that way every time you get a soon, you know what to do.
Yeah.
And you learn that all at once. Because it's really stupid if you learn the like one or two soons, and then you come to a solve, and then you like pause for 3 seconds. You're like, do I know this alg or not?
Yeah.
The way I learnt CLL, I had I think Chris Olsen's page up, and I learned one or two algorithms from a set. And then I have this website that is great for learning 2x2 alg sets, all the EGs and CLL.
Mm-hmm.
And you can choose, so I chose CLL and soon, as per your example.
Okay.
And then you could hit scramble, and it would randomly generate a scramble that would give you one of the 6 soon cases. Then I would practice that, learn 2 more, practice that, learn 2 more, keep going through all the sets, and now I know them all.
Yeah, that was I was learning CLL on 3x3 for a while, and what I did is I got onto CS Timer, and I set it to ZB last layer, which is last layer, but it will always give you a cross case. And that was really helpful for learning CLL.
Yeah.
What's the largest alg set you know, Bryce?
This is really sad, but PLL.
Oh.
I haven't really been focusing on learning big alg sets. Just I might look ahead and stuff.
What's your average?
What?
Around 17 or 18 seconds.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, let's do our thought on a cube section. So this is where us three, we're going to review a cube that we all have because it's going to be fun. So, let's choose a cube. Bryce, do you have a Yuxin 3x3?
No, but while
Too bad, we're going to review it anyway.
But while we're
Okay,
talking
the
about
Yuxin
that,
3x3.
get this, I won a giveaway for this YouTube channel, and I won a Yuxin 3x3. I was like, oh sweet, I've wanted to get one of these, and yeah, he messaged me to message the cubicle.us and say I won it and stuff. So yeah, I did that, and I emailed them, and they're like, alright sweet, we'll send it out to you. That was about 3 months ago, and it still hasn't came. I've been messaging them saying, where's it up to? And they just keep on asking for my address again. It's it's so annoying. I'm just, yeah. Anyway.
We lost it in the middle of the Ukrainian battlefields. Somewhere in the Ukrainian battlefields is a box with a Yuxin 3x3 in it titled to computer cubing.
Yeah.
But, okay, let's talk about the Yuxin, because I feel like Bryce still probably knows a little bit about it.
Yeah, I've tried a few.
The Yuxin was released earlier this year, I think. And we were all pretty excited because it's the first time Yuxin has released anything since their 11x11. And
yeah, they came out with an 11x11 and nothing else.
Yeah, that was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
They came out with the 11x11. And then we were like, yeah, they're cool. And then there was nothing for 3 years. Then they decided to come out with the 3x3 and everyone was like, whoa, Yuxin's making cubes. And then people were like, maybe they're the next Moyu or something. And anyway, they released their 3x3, and when I got mine, it was really, really, really loose out of the box. Was yours loose, Brad?
I don't know. I think it was just normal.
But mine was ridiculously loose. But the thing with the Yuxin is you can have it really, really loose, much looser than any other cube, and it will not pop. Unless you set it
weird,
really loose.
Having a Yuxin on a loose tension is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like it's going to pop, and you have the stress of it going to pop every second you do a turn.
Yeah.
And it doesn't pop, and it's weird.
Yeah, I know that feeling. But anyway, when I got my Yuxin, I was like, whoa, this is an amazing cube. This is my main already. And I was like, yeah, this is great. Anyway, about a month later, after I started using it as my main, I was like, this cube's getting a bit meh. I'll loop it and set it up and see how it gets. So I looped it and set it up, and it was terrible. It was the worst cube. Brad used to use it as his main as well, is that right, Brad?
Yeah. I think I don't even know which main I use now, but...
You used it in a competition once or twice.
Yeah.
And now you hate it, right?
Do I hate it? Okay, sure, I hate it. It's really slow.
Yeah, they get really slow. Anyway, I set mine up and it was really bad. But then I did some more tensioning and stuff, and put some lube on the pieces. And then here was the one thing I did: I re-stickered it. And re-stickering your Yuxin, you don't understand how good this gets because you realize how bad the matte stickers actually are. Because A, they chip really easily. B, your fingers, they slide off them so much. And it's so freaking annoying.
Isn't that supposed to be the deal with matte stickers? They have more grip and texture.
No. I think that's how they're marketed, but it just doesn't. It's so terrible. And then I replaced the stickers, and now it's my main. I literally, after replacing the stickers, it's my main.
I've heard if you put new springs in it, I think Dayan something springs.
Mario 6 3 springs apparently are really, really good in them.
Yeah, I heard that it makes it a lot faster.
Mine is already decently fast without it, actually. Like, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
It's about as fast as my Hourlong V2, if not just a tiny bit faster. So
nice.
It's actually bearable compared to some, like when you get a Yuxin, after a while they start to get really bad and they start to turn like really slow. It's like really sluggish and gummy, and it just does not feel good at all.
The Yuxin could be the only cube in the universe that it actually matters to replace the stickers on.
Yeah. Well, the Yuxin 4x4. I remember there's like another... I think there's another type of cube that uses matte stickers. I know some of Method's puzzles use matte. Like, remember that terrible 3x3 that they marketed as like Felix's design? It was like Felix...
Oh yeah,
that Felix
pillow.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That's just...
Well, my friend got one of them, and it has like stickers that feel like toilet paper. It's just funny.
Why does everyone replace the stickers on their cubes? This is another thing.
Because it looks nice.
Unless it's
just use the stickers.
Unless it's Yuxin stickers or Dayan stickers, there's really no reason to replace them.
How much do they cost? Hang on. I'm gonna see how many dollars.
I think it's like
a set of
$3, and then plus shipping to Australia is like $1 million.
I get my stickers from speedcube.com now. About a month ago, I did an unboxing where I got the cubic Ofu. I'm pretty sure I was the first person in Australia to get that cube, so I was pretty happy. But I got the cubic Ofu, and I got so many stickers. Like, holy shit. It was like 15 different types of stickers were in that box.
It's so annoying to replace stickers on cubes.
Yeah, I know. I'm really slow. Like, it takes me, I don't know, over like an hour to replace stickers on a 3x3. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I'm just kind of OCD with like getting them on perfectly. Because otherwise, if you get one on crooked, then it will just like haunt you for the rest of your life.
That's good though. That means your cubes look really good. Because me, I'm like meh. Sometimes I put on the stickers, and they end up like Tommy's stickers, and Tommy's stickers are not good.
Yeah.
At all. They're like, there's literally like one half hanging off his Hourlong. It's just funny.
Mario stickers are pretty bad as well. They slide around.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I had that on my Waylong once. It was just terrible.
That was most prominent on the older Alfu, which I actually have. And yeah, that was terrible. Like, stickers would literally come off the pieces, and you would have to put them back on. That was terrible.
On my Alchang, there's like half the stickers aren't fully on the pieces of plastic. They're all half hanging off, and it's horrific. And you slide them on, and they just back off.
Yeah, that's not good. Anyway, that's why we replace the stickers. Also, if you're going from like really bright stickers, like, you know, most stickers are pretty bright. If you've ever got a Shake Sharp Hero Mix, the stickers on that, like, holy cow, they're pretty bright. They're like really bright actually for a Shell puzzle. Then you get like a Shell 5x5. They're like fluorescent colors.
I don't understand why they don't use those shades for the rest of their cubes. Like, they would get a lot more sales, I reckon. Because, like, people just look at it.
Is this what people buy cubes of now? The sticker color is that? Oh, I would buy this oolong, but on that yellow.
No, but like people who don't know much about cubes, like who are just going on these websites, and they're like, "Ooh, that looks cool. I'm gonna get that."
Yeah, the kid at my school who thought the centerpiece
exactly
looked cool.